Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. This is grade 3 science class. Now today let us learn the next subtopic, measuring capacity. So from block 18, measurements. Now in the previous classes we have learned measuring length and measuring mass of an object. So this length and mass we can find out only for the solids. Now today we are going to learn how to measure the liquids. So in our topic, measuring capacity. So how we are going to learn? I'll show you and sample you. What is this, children? Yes, this is a water bottle. So I have taken half filled bottle. Now I have to fill the bottle. How much of water I needed here? So we don't know the exact measurement. So we have to measure. Now how we are going to fill the bottle? If it is an empty bottle, we have to measure how much capacity the bottle has. So the amount of space which is present in the container. So how much of water it can hold. In that way we can measure the water and we can fill the bottle. So the amount of space present in the container is nothing but the capacity. So the capacity of the bottle is, if it is 2 liters or 1 liter, then we can fill by measuring the water and we can fill the bottle. Okay, children? So to fill the bottle, we need liquids. So we are filling the liquids in the containers. If we want to measure the capacity, we have some units here. So what are the units? Milliliters and liters. So we have units to measure the capacity of the liquids, to measure the capacity of the container. So we have, in the same way how we have the measuring the lengths, we have standard and non-standard units. We have standard units like, so if we have the measuring cup, measuring jar and measuring bottles, they should have some numbering lines. So if you want to measure that, they will have the lines of measurements which can hold the capacity of that, which tells us the capacity of the bottle. So the standard units like measuring cup, measuring jar, we have cylinder, cap, glass, and we can also measure the liquids by baby milk bottles. They also will have numberings. And milkman's liters. Even milkman liters also can be measured the liquids. Now we can see the non-standard. Non-standard also we can measure, but cup, glass, jar, buckets, pan and vessels, which doesn't have the numbering lines on the cup, glass, jar, buckets and the vessels. So they are non-standard tools which helps to measure the capacity of the volume of the liquids. So the amount of the capacity, the amount of the space in the bottle, what we say, the amount of water, half filled bottle, we can say the volume of the liquids. So that volume we can measure by standard and non-standard tools. Standard, they will have numberings on that. I'll show you the examples. They will have standard tools which have the number lines which shows the how much capacity it can hold. And here non-standard which will not have the number lines on the cup or jar or any glass. Here they will have units. What are the units? Milliliters and liters. These milliliters we will use it for very small volumes. We will use it to measure a spoon of syrup. Here a small cup of syrup. So we will use for very small liquids, for very small volumes, we will take milliliters as units, and whereas for liters, a liter of milk, 1 liter of milk, 2 liters of milk, 2000 liters of water. So to measure the more quantities, the more volumes of liquids, we will use the units as liters. Okay, children, now take out your readers. Now children, take out page number 114 in your reader. Measurement of capacity. Capacity is the measurement of how much space there is in a container to hold any liquid. Capacity, underline container. Capacity is the measurement of how much space there in a container to hold any of the liquid. We use water bottles of different capacities. So we have small bottles and big bottles. So they have different capacity. The space of the container is very less for the small bottle and it is large for the big bottle. So we use water bottles of different capacities. The units used to measure capacity are liters and milliliters. Underline liters and milliliters. Children, here liters in a short form L and milliliters ml. We can measure the amount of liquid in a container by using a measuring cap, cup, jar and flask or cylinder. For small measures of liquids like medicine syrup, we use the unit milliliter, and for larger amounts like milk or oil, we use the unit as liters. Now children, here you can see measuring cap and medicine dropper, measuring cup, where we measure the medicine syrup in this, and here also we will measure in milliliters, which in very small amounts. Now I'll show you the example here. See here, which is having numbers. Can you see this, children, here? Here you can see 3 ml, 6 ml and 9 ml. Here 4 and 8 ml. And here you can see 2.5 ml, 5 ml and 7 ml and 10 milliliters. So here the capacity of this measuring cap is, it can hold the liquid of 10 milliliters. So here you can see for the measuring cup, you can see here, it can hold the capacity of liquid 250 ml. So the cup, it shows the amount of volume which can hold the capacity of the volume of any liquid to a 250 ml. So these are the standard tools. Now non-standard one, which doesn't shows here any numbers. We cannot see any numbers, but we can measure the liquids like 1 cup of milk and 2 cups of milk we can measure in this way. So these are the non-standard tools, and here this is a standard tools which shows numbers. Non-standard tools of measuring liquids are using spoon, cup, glass or bucket. Here you can see the non-standard tools, 1 cup, and here 1 spoon and a bucket of water. So the actual amount of liquid cannot be measured by using a cup, spoon or bucket. So we cannot say the actual measurements of any liquids. So these are non-standard tools, whereas these are standard tools which we can say the actual measurements of any liquids. Now see the practice questions, children. Now today you are going to complete 5th and 6th. Why can we not use a kitchen balance to measure a sack full of rice? So why cannot we use a kitchen balance? So we cannot use because the sack full of rice is a large amount. So it is measured in quintals. So kitchen balance we can measure only the very lighter weights. So we cannot use a lighter kitchen balance to measure a sack full of rice because it is having the larger weight, heavier bag. Now see this 6th one. Name the standard tools to measure capacity that you use at home. So the standard tools to measure capacity that you use at home. You have to write the standard tools which you are measuring the liquids, which you are measuring capacity at your home. So I don't know what you are having the standard tools to measure the capacity that which you are using at home. So you are going to find out the standard tools which you have to measure the liquids or to measure the capacity of any liquids. So you are going to, even you can draw that and you have to write the name of that standard tools, children. Now take out workbook. Open your workbook, page number 12, children. Here, today you are going to complete S3, write today's date and circle the picture in which tools that are shown tell us the amount of milk being used. So milk is being used in which pictures? So you have to identify. So here a milkman is measuring with the cup and here a baby is drinking milk. So here a glass of water. So these two pictures you are going to circle because in these two pictures milk is being used. Now see the second one. Reena's mother uses a spoon to measure the medicine syrup. Is it a standard way of measuring medicine syrup? Why or why not? So if mother uses a spoon to measure the medicine syrup, it is not a standard tool. No, it is not a standard tool to measure the medicine. So the size of a spoon varies from spoon to spoon. So it will not measure the exact amount of syrup that which is needed for us. So if the doctor advises us to take 5 ml or 2.5 ml or 3 ml or 4 ml, the spoon will not give the exact measurement of the syrup. So it is not a standard tool. Which standard tool should we use instead of that? Why? She should use a cup which has markings to measure. So which should have the cup. I have shown the cup which is having the markings to measure the amount of syrup. That will give the exact measurements of the syrup. Now third one, Jane has to measure the capacity of plastic tub. Which unit of measuring capacity should she use? Why? Jane should use liters as the amount of water in a tub is lot, because amount of water in a tub, the capacity of the tub is more. So it can hold the lots of water. The tub, it can hold the amount of volume is more. So she should use, when the volume is more, we should use the units as liters. Now see the B1. Salim wants to measure the actual amount of milk in his favorite cup. So which unit of measuring capacity should he use? Why? Salim should use milliliters as the amount of milk in the cup is not much. So he can use milliliters because the amount of milk in a cup container is very small. The volume of the cup is small. So he can use milliliters to measure the milk in the cup. So read the lesson, children. Practice it. This is an interesting topic. If you practice, you will understand more clearly.